Hi, everybody. I'm back, and today we're looking at the yearly review worksheet 5. And so I'm going to do a few examples today. It's almost for sure going to take 2 videos here. So I'll do maybe 2, 4, 6, and 9 in this first video, and we'll see how far we get. It says solve for n. In other words, find the value of n. And we have 3 times the quantity, n minus 4, equals 24. And if you want to solve one like this and you can't remember how to solve it, but you see it as a multiple choice question, you could just try each of these out and see which one works. Which one of these, like try the 8, substitute it in for n and see what happens. 8 minus 4 is 4. Does 3 times 4 equal 24? No, so you can eliminate that option. Try it with 12. 12 minus 4 is 8. Does 3 times 8 equal 24? Yes, it does. Look at that. I found the answer, and I didn't even really have to hardly do any work. Okay, you can test the other ones, but if you plug 4 in for n, 4 minus 4 is 0. 3 times 0 is not equal to 24. And also 16 minus 4 is 12. 3 times 12 is 36. That does not equal 24. So it clearly has to be 12. N does equal 12. But if you didn't have multiple choice, how would you solve a problem like this? And there are actually a couple of ways you could do it. One way you could look at it is to say, well, look at n minus 4. What would n minus 4 have to equal to make a true statement here? 3 times what would equal 24? Well, 3 times 8 equals 24. So n minus 4 has to equal 8. Well, now you just have a one-step equation. Just add 4 here, add 4 here. We always use inverse operations. Adding will undo subtracting. And n then equals 8 plus 4, which is 12. And sure enough, that matches with the answer that we selected over here. Another way you can do this problem, I'll rewrite the problem here. 3 times the quantity, n minus 4, equals 24. You can do this, you can solve this in 2 steps. First step, let's get n minus 4 to be by itself. Okay? And to do that, we need to get rid of the 3 here, which is being multiplied by this. We can undo that by dividing by 3, because dividing is the inverse of multiplying. 3 divided by 3 is 1, so we have 1 times n minus 4, which is just n minus 4. It equals 24 divided by 3, which is 8. And then you just have your one step just the same as you had over here. Add 4 here, add 4 here. And that's gone, those cancel out, n equals 12. So I just showed you 3 different approaches we could take to finding this answer, but honestly, just substituting in values and testing them is a pretty nice way to do this one since it's multiple choice. All right, number 4, which is the graph for the equation y equals 2x plus 1? Don't try solving a problem like this unless you make a table first, an XY table. All right, you really need to make an XY table to solve a problem like this. And then what you'll want to do is choose some values for X. Okay, like try 0, maybe try 1, maybe try 2. Okay, for your X values, and see what you get for your Y values. If X is 0, then we have 2 times 0 plus 1. 2 times 0 is 0, and 0 plus 1 is 1. So when X is 0, Y ends up equaling 1. Try it when X is 1. Take 2 times 1 plus 1, which is 2 plus 1. That looks like an E, but it's 2. And 2 plus 1 is 3. So when X is 1, Y is 3. And try it when X is 2. take 2 times 2, right? 2 times 2, 2 times x, 2 times 2, plus 1. So we have 4 plus 1, which is 5. So there we go. When x is 2, y is 5. So what I need to do is I need to find a line that passes through these points. We have 0, 1. We have 1, 3. We have 2, 5. See, ordered pairs are always x and y. We're finding our input-output x, y pairs. Okay, so 0, 1, uh-oh, that's not even on this line. 0, 1, yep, we're good there. 0, 1, yep, we're good there. Uh-oh, this one, 0, 1, isn't even on the line. So just like that, I've eliminated D. Oh, and by the way, whenever you see an equation like here, y equals 2x plus 1, whenever you have something being added or subtracted on the end, you would typically see it being added, though, in the 6th grade. That tells you where it will pass through the y-axis in your graph at plus 1. And notice B goes through plus 1 on the y-axis. C goes through plus 1 on the y-axis. A does not go through plus 1, and neither did D. Okay? And so now 0, 1, 1, 3. So I go 1 right, and I go up 3. Uh-oh. Oh, I already eliminated that one, though. Let's check here. 1, 3. Uh-oh, that's not on the line. It can't be B. I sure hope C works. Here's 0, 1. Here's 1, 3. Oh. Here's 2, 5. Yay. Here's 3, 7. Okay. And you could test that also. Take 2 times 3. That's 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. So it makes sense that when x is 3, y is 7. C is your answer here. But I wouldn't try solving one like this without making a table first, okay? Always make a table first. And why did I choose 0, 1, and 2? Because they're really easy to spot on the x-axis in each of these graphs. And so when it's 0, what will y be? When it's 1, what will y be? When it's 2, what will y be? Okay? And then I can see it is C. All right, number 6, look at this graph. What is the equation of this line? It's not even a multiple choice question. Well, it is a multiple choice question on your assignment. But how do I find the equation of this line? Well, I just told you a little bit ago, I hope you caught it, that you shouldn't ever try to solve a problem like this without making a table of values. And when I say make a table, it's making a t table, or also called an xy table, or an input-output table. And let's look, there are some points that are shown here. Like I see, for example, 2, 3 is this point here. I'll put that in my table. This point here is located at 4, 4. This point here is located at 6, 5. By the way, I left a little space here because actually I can see my line does go through 0, 2 as well. Hey, remember what I was telling you just in the last example? That if there's like, you know, since this is passing 2 up from the origin, there's going to be a plus 2 at the end of my equation. Okay? Well, don't worry about that. It will end with plus 2, though, I'm telling you. So all I need to do now is figure out, how do I get from x to y? I need to come up with a rule that will work every single time to get from x to y. Am I adding 2 to get from 0 to 2? Maybe. What's 2 plus 2? Uh-oh, that'd be 4. What's 4 plus 2? Uh-oh, that'd be 6. What's 6 plus 2? Uh-oh, that'd be 8. So adding 2 won't work every time. Multiplying, what could I multiply by 0 to get to 2? Well, I can't. So that means this is going to take 2 steps. So you need to try to figure out what 2-step equation would work every single time to get from one number to the next. And actually, You end up with y equals 1/2 x plus 2 for your equation. The good news is it's a multiple choice question, and so you'll see that as one of the options. You'll know this is correct because if you substitute any one of these in for x and solve, you're going to get what you have matching with it for your y. Here, I'll show you. Y equals 1/2 times 0 plus 2. Well, half times 0 is 0, and 0 plus 2 equals 2, doesn't it? And when x is 0, y does equal 2. Does it work here? Y equals 1/2 times 2 plus 2, right? 1/2 times x plus 2. So y equals, what's half times 2? Well, half of 2 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. So did that happen? When x is 2, does y equal 3? Uh-huh. When x is 4, does y equal 4? Let's try it. Y equals 1/2 times x, 4, plus 2. All right, half of 4 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. So when x is 4, y ends up equaling 4. It worked again, and it will work for 6 and 5 as well. So that's our equation for this line. Y equals 1/2 x plus 2. And see the plus 2 here? And see how my point here on the y-axis is passing through up 2 from the origin? Up 2 spaces from the origin here? That is something that happens every single time. Okay. All right, I'm going to try to do one more problem here in this first video. Bobby and Cindy went out for dinner. The meal cost $44.50, and they gave the waitress $8.01 for a tip. Lame. Who gives a penny as part of their tip? Anyway, what percent was the tip? What percent was the tip? What percent was the tip? You know, percent, you can always think of that as being the part out of the whole amount. Okay? The part here is the tip, $8.01. That's out of the whole amount of the meal, which is $44.50. Now I know this $8.01 isn't part of that. It's being added on to it. It's a tip. But if you divide these, that's going to give you a decimal value, which we then can change into a percent. So I have my calculator here. Here it is. I'm going to take 8.01 divided by 44.50. And it equals 0.18. 0.18. 1800ths. Okay, so what is that as a percent? To change decimals to percents, move the decimal point to the right 2 spaces. They left an 18% tip. There you go. That's the answer for number 9. All right, I hope that helps. I'll do another video to do the other 4 problems from today's, the other 4 problems that I'm doing from today's assignment.